Well, I'm on my way to my first audition, and trying to get my first audition for a SAG low-budget feature film called Decisions. I'm going to be reading for the role of Ted Radner. And all I know about the project is that I'm a dad, and that my son is sick. Improv is a plus, they said, which is great, because I've been improvising for years. One night after a long shoot on Soap for Dirty Girls, we start going at it. Things are feeling great. Everything's feeling just how it should, you know, in there. All of a sudden they say, "Hey, Perry, why don't you do us one at a time?" I said, "There's an idea." So I'm getting ready to do Brittany, get everything ready there, and all of a sudden, whoop, I just switch it up and start doing Carrie. They were like, "Well, what are you doing, Perry?" Improv. I'm not going to tell you where the audition is, but it's somewhere where you can ride the movies. Universal Studios Hollywood. Text message. It's Ken. Fellatio. Ken has a tendency to tell a lot of bullshit. One time we were on at the state fair, and I was picking up Ken. He says, "Don't worry about it. Just come over to my house. My helicopter's going to take us to the fair." I said, "Ken, you don't have a helicopter." He's like, "Oh yeah, well I met this guy. I met this guy who has a helicopter at the grocery store, and he offered to take me to the state fair." I said, "Really?" So I got over to Ken's place about 8:30. No helicopter. Just Ken standing outside drinking a beer. I said, "Are we going to the state fair?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Ken, what the fuck? You just told me to come over to free helicopter ride to the fair." "Hi, $10. Look at that bullshit. My father used to have a rule. He said, there are 3 things I will not pay for: parking, water bottles, and sex. Of course, near the end of his life, he paid for sex quite a bit. Parking too. You know, as you get older, you just don't have the patience to drive for hours around the lot there. You know, he didn't really like drinking tap water either. We're in the Jurassic parking. There are going to be dinosaurs on the dinosaur tour, right? Fucking T-Rex eats the guy while he's taking his shit. Talk about a terrible way to go. Well, Louis, I gotta go shit real bad here. Let me just sit down and, oh man, this is uncomfortable. I'm constipated. Life could not get any worse. Whoa, T-Rex. Here we go. 3L is in 3 labias. That's how I'm going to remember that. Hey Perry, where'd you park? 3 labias. Where's that? Jurassic parking. Guy eating, taking a shit. Next time on Perry Woodwork.